certainly. Look, I believe that Nigeria is a country with the greatest potential. I really believe that. I say that not simply because of the numerical numbers, but the number of athletes. If you look at Nigeria and what you do across the board, wrestling, handball, weightlifting, Paralympics, sprinting, jumping, football, we can talk about all the sports. It has huge potential. And I think that having been out of the system for a while, what you're doing right now is excellent. I'm watching very carefully your regional outbreak and development, recently the women's game and so forth. I think that is excellent. But you can't build Rome in a day. So you invest in today to go tomorrow. Here at the Africa Games, I think Nigeria have to consider themselves as true winners. Nobody has been able to humiliate Nigeria. And Nigeria has not been playing. There are teams here. You have Africa number 2, Madagascar playing at the moment. You've got Uganda here, who are now may even be better than Madagascar. You have Tunisia. So you've got powerhouses at this competition who are playing. And Nigeria are really performing creditably. You often look at the team, some of them look like more 15 girls. But clearly, they're not getting tired. They're playing with all they have. And more competition will show that actually they could do an awful lot better. For me, we need to get Nigeria into competition somehow. And the trouble is that to get into a competition, it's a ranking system. I had to do some things to get the men in the system, even with no ranking. Maybe it's because of my Nigerian background, I don't know. But we have to find a way, in my view, to get Nigeria into competitions, whether it is government stepping up and saying, even though you're not meant to be in this competition, we will fund for you to join this competition because we know you will do well. I think that as you move forward and you start looking into your natural resources, there are athletes, sprinters, runners, shot putters, basketball players, handball players, weightlifters. You have such a talent pool that if you start pulling those together, along with underlying World Rugby programs of getting into rugby Mark II, etc., 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 establishing local leagues, establishing schools in this. West Africa does not have a school system like Zimbabwe, South Africa, where the natural pool goes through that school system and out. So if you have a GIR program, a program that deals with school level, and now they're playing schools, playing each other, is the basis of doing exactly the same thing. Nigeria has the potential, and I credit and take my hat off to your president, to his board, as well as to your honorable minister for bringing the Nigerian team. The men should have also come. This tournament is an AU tournament. It's not about the winning. It's about the playing and the exposure. You'll see the teams who are doing very well have been playing more competitions. And if you then get Nigeria and others playing more competitions, believe me, Nigeria will take on the world. That I believe.